Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Diane from InvokeMusicINVK. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a custom drum kit in Reason using Kong. And this video is more likely geared towards someone who's just getting started out and making custom kits, someone new to Reasons. But hopefully, if you've been around for a while using it, you may learn something new as well. So without further ado, let's get on into it.
And for the first time,
taking all my energy.
Okay, so let's go ahead and load up a Kong. That's what we're going to be using to design our custom kit. I'm going to right click just to make sure it is reset. There are no sounds anywhere on here. You want to make sure that there are no sounds on any of the pads. You want a clean slate because you want to go ahead and drag and drop over the sounds that you want to make a kit out of. So the first thing I am going to do here is I am going to drop a kick on pad 1, a hi-hat on pad 4, throw a clap on 3, and I am going to drop this snare on 2. And let's go ahead and throw a full sample on one of the pads. All right, cool. The reason I threw a sample on one of the pads, because maybe sometimes you may have a full sample and there may be a sound on that sample that you want to take out of it. So it's sometimes good to have that on here. You can cut it down, edit it down, and add it to your kit that you're trying to put together here. So just for the tutorial's sake, we have now loaded up all the sounds we want to. Let's go ahead and save it. So first I'm going to go here and hit my Pat Save button. You may get this dialog box which pretty much says if you want to save this patch, you first need to unself-contain the sounds in the song self-contain setting dialog. Go ahead and hit OK. If you go up to your file song self-contain setting, if you go ahead and uncheck all of the sounds that you've now added in your box or you want to bring into your kit, hit OK. Now go back and hit the save button. You can now go in here and save your kit. And now you have officially created your first and custom drum kit. Okay, so as time goes on, you probably want to change that kit that you just made. And you're like, you know, there's something about that kit that just doesn't sound right. So for sake of the video, I'm going to reset this. And now my kit is there, or wherever else you set it to default to. Go to that folder and pull it in. But in this case, it's a recent one. It'll be here. I'm going to put up my kit and I have my kit here. So, but there's something about this bass drum I don't like, or I want to layer it, or I want it to pop. Then you would go down here to where it says show drum and effects. If you open up that box, it'll open up the in Nano sampler. And here is where you can really get into editing this particular sound. So for instance, I have this drum. I'm going to go here and select the sound. Then I'll be able to go to the edit and it'll bring up my editing box where I can come in and edit this sound even more. So say I want the sound to be right there. I'm going to save that one. I'm going to go back to this sample here. Select the pad. Make sure you click on the sound inside the box. Hit the edit button, and here is that sound right here. I'm like, you know what? I don't need all that. I just want this one hit. So I'm going to choose this one hit. I'm going to ask it to chop it because I want to make sure my endpoints and all that's good. Chop it again. Now I got my sound. I'm going to save it. And now I have that sound there. Now, of course, you can go in and you can change endpoints. You can add some layering to this. You can add some effects to this. And you can really make it your own. But let's just say I've done everything I want, done all the editing, added all the pads. I'm just going to go ahead and save it. So when I go to save it again, I make it this dialog box again. Now this dialog box keeps coming up because you keep altering and changing the original sound. So I'm going to click OK. I'm going to go up here, do the same step. I'm going to unselect all of the sounds again because I altered the original sound. I'm going to click OK, and I'll get this sample box pretty much telling me, oh, we can't, you're saving it. You can't keep the original sound. We may not have it. I encourage you to go ahead and read this box. We're going to say OK to this. Now we're going to go ahead and store this in my initial kit that I made. Like I have a whole folder to throw like sampling sounds I've altered in here. And then it's going to tell me there's some conflicting sounds. That's because I've probably used this sound somewhere else. But go ahead and click OK. And now when you go back, you can now put it back in the kit that we originally saved it in, override the first initial kit. And this is going to take place and save all of the changes. Now, a quick tip is if you don't want that box to keep popping up, I would suggest that you go in and change your default settings. Now, if you go to your reasons, preferences, and you uncheck this box, it will then allow you to just not deal with that anymore. However, if you are going to change the original sound or make any changes from your original kit that you save, you may get that box again because it's just warning you that you're overriding something. But for the most part, if you uncheck this box, you won't have an issue with boxes popping up. All right, guys, so I hope this video has been helpful to you. Of course, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop me a line below and I'll try to get back with you and help you out. As always, my name is Diane. I'm with InvokeMusicINVK. I do thank you for your time and thank you for watching. I'm streaming on all platforms, so go check me out. And as I always say, continue to invoke your own creativity. Until next time, I'll see you then.